So Liverpool, Murphy taking on Robertson and playing it in towards Isak. Murphy. Robertson. Held up by Trippier. He had Tonali nagging away at his back, and John Brooks has awarded Andy Robertson a free kick here.
Yeah, he guessed there, the referee.
And McAllister's ball is much good. Murphy, that's an interesting ball, and Barnes was looking to connect. Was gone early for Salah. Livramento from left back for Newcastle in the absence of Lewis Hall. He's gone to ground, and McAllister is exasperated at hearing the whistle. And Harvey Barnes again. Repelled by Van Dijk, and Newcastle have the game's first corner.
Well, it's really bright.
Alexander-Arnold, Salah on the spin! He has done it again! He always seems to do it for Liverpool. And they have found a way to lead on Tyneside with minutes to spare.
Well, they had an opportunity on the edge of the area from Salah. What they do, they work it so well here. Hall gets narrow in what they've got, the overload on the far side, and you'll see Trent Alexander-Arnold once again picking out Salah on the spin, one touch with his back to goal, and instinctively knows where the bottom corner is through Cher's legs. Like you say, he's given...
Makes for quite a spectacle. Shedding it. Any suggestion that it might be bigger for Newcastle than for Liverpool flies in the face of Salah, straining every muscle to try and connect. Salah had Byrne tight to him. Robertson. Salah. Motion. Tonali. Come to Guimaraes. And now Murphy. McAllister. Stop it by Bruno. Joe Linton. 5. Trippier with drift. In goes Byrne! It's the boy from Blythe! A Wembley goal for the first time in a Geordie generation!
Oh, it's black and white bedlam, and I've never felt Wembley shake. But it's been coming, and Karate and Van Dijk stayed where they were. They're discussing it. Should we have moved? Dan Byrne feels like he's won every single first contact on a corner, and he's pulled out, and Trippier's delivered, and so has Dan Byrne. What a header! It's Shearer-like.
Robertson going long, Trippier wary of Diaz. Salah for Soboslai. Set here for Tonali. Sandro Tonali gave it a bit.
Oh, he claps Eddie Howe. He said there hasn't been much action in the attacking thirds. I thought Isak maybe should have played it across.
It's Murphy. It's Kanate up and over his deep corner. Burns header. Guimaraes wrapped up by Kelleher.
He had a bit of space, Guimaraes, when it first came to him, but it got stuck under his feet.
Robertson's corner, Joe Linton near post.
Gordon maybe. Gordon goes for it and scores! It's a classic Premier League matchup, and it's living up to its billing. Both teams are playing their part, and Anthony Gordon steps forward for Newcastle.
Well, Newcastle switch of play from one side to the other. See, when Bruno gets a ball here, the touch from Isak, and what they do then, they create the 2v1 against Kwanzaa. And then it's all about Anthony Gordon. Are you able to finish? And what he does, he checks Ian Gomez, opens up the angle.
And likewise Dan Byrne, who's won his header, and it got a flick from Guimaraes.
What they're doing with these corners is taking Konate and Van Dijk out of the game, because they're in the middle protecting that 6-yard box, and yet Byrne, who's a giant, just get him into this game.
Isak has stolen. Konate's here to whip it again. Byrne competing. Flicked in by Robertson, away by Cher. Konate caught on it by Tonali. Barnes and Isak and Trippier. By Kieran Trippier.
Alexander-Arnold. Oh, it's Salah! It's Liverpool! Game after game, goal after goal, time after time, he is Liverpool's shining light.
Well, he's only been on the pitch for 30 seconds. Trent Alexander-Arnold, just keep an eye on him here. The pass goes into him, he misses the first one, and then he picks out Salah, and on his weaker right foot, he just turns this ball with the pace into the far corner. I mean, it's a superb finish.
About a minute after explaining.
Gravenberch, Jota, through goes Diaz.
The ball's much.
Livramento, just beyond it. Tries to tease Gravenberch. Murphy. By Trippier, taken up here by Harvey Barnes. And Konate closed him down.
Yeah, they win a lot of second balls, Newcastle. Just been sharper. Still turn up. The question should have been...
Up against Hall. Oh, he's pulled it back for Jones! Brilliant finish. Improvisation from Curtis Jones. Inspiration for Liverpool.
Yes, a massive moment in the first 5 minutes of this second half. Curtis Jones back in the team and back with a bang and a goal. You just see here, Hall gets caught out. The ball goes into Mo Salah. He gets himself in a one-on-one position. And what I love, he's heads up. Look at that pass there, the outside of the foot into the path of Curtis Jones. He doesn't have to try and do too much apart from get a bit of contact.
He did in the entirety of the first half.
Looking for McCann forward. And Jota to feed off him, and Diaz strike.
At times Newcastle to go over the top of Van Dijk, it's very difficult. He reads things so well. He's
Chase, Robertson has lifted it in. Tripping with depth. Szoboszlai. Oh, what a save, Pope! Reacting to the strike from Jones and turning it behind for a corner.
Yeah, look at those Liverpool fans now. Curtis Jones from back to front was brilliant here. He sets off this attack with a wonderful bit of play, and then he ends up near the penalty spot and nearly gets Liverpool back in the game.
McAllister drifts it in, Van Dijk attacks it. Elliott rolled up here for Chiesa!
Oh dear!
Hang on!
Oh, he's off.
Oh, he's offside.
The one that you would worry about. Virgil van Dijk up top, Alan Shearer nervous.
And all of that history weighs heavy again. We're hearing that on top of the 8 minutes originally added, there will be an extra 2.5. We're going past 100 here. The emotion in the stadium is suffocating.
Well, I know it was a big decision to get right.